Okay, thank you for coming to interval training today. It's great to have you on this Tuesday, well, whatever time you're coming from. And it's gonna be a good time to, sorry, I was just reading the chat, got a little distracted there. Sorry about that. But let's get started here. What we're gonna be doing today is a little bit of strength and cardio mixed in all together. We'll be doing a series of 9 different exercises, and we're gonna be, it's gonna be a good one today. So you're gonna be huffing and puffing, but it's gonna be a great feeling. So let's just start off with our walking hamstring stretch. The right toe up towards the sky, keeping your back nice and flat, arms fall forward. Feeling that stretch into your hamstrings. Excellent. And now side lunges, right leg and left leg. Right to left. Just getting some movement in, opening up our hips a little bit. And as far as equipment today, I have a yoga mat in front of me. You may not necessarily need the yoga mat, but it's good to have just in case. And then I have a set of dumbbells here, probably like a lighter to moderate weight is what I would recommend. Good, and let's go into some jumping jacks. Good. And hamstring curls right to left. Having your arms go forward past your hips. Excellent. Keep that going, and now just go into a jog as I explain what we're going to be up to today. So first exercises, we'll start off with 3. We'll be doing our star jumps right here, jumping up and back down, extending those hips forward and back down. You can also go side to side with that. Then you're going to get your dumbbells, bring them up to your shoulders. Now there's a couple things you can do here. You can do a thruster where you go down and press your hands up, targeting our shoulders, as well as a full body movement with that squat. After that, you'll be going into a renegade row, hands down like that. Nice wide stance, left, right, leg, just like that. Each move we'll be doing for 40 seconds. So we'll start those star jumps here in about 20 seconds. So keep with that jog, and we'll go right into it, into those star jumps. So remember, with those star jumps, have those hands forward, back is nice and flat. You can have them in front of your knees. If you want a little bit extra of a challenge, start with them behind your knees like that. And 3, 2, and 1. So this is our cardio move, but you're also getting quite a bit of glute activation with this move as well. And always going at your own pace. Pace yourself throughout this 40 seconds as best you can. Once that 40 seconds is up, we'll be doing a 20-second rest, transition into that next move, into our thrusters. Excellent, you're almost there already. 5 seconds. And relax. You got 20 seconds to recover. Take your dumbbells. Have them up by your ears, just like that. You can also have them right up here as well. If you want to get more of that front shoulder. But again here, in 3, 2, 1. Dropping your hips back, pressing up towards the sky, and back down. Good. Now once again, you can do the full movement here, or you can have a nice solid stance and go just with that overhead press. It's up to you if you want to involve more of your legs, and it's just going to bring up your heart rate a little bit more. Involve that squat into the full thruster exercise. You got 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now you got 20 seconds. Transition down into those renegade rows. So you'll be having both hands in front of you with their dumbbells. Nice wide stance with your legs. And 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left arm up and then right arm up. Try to keep your hips level when you're doing this. Another modification with this exercise too is taking a yoga mat, putting it underneath your knees, just like that. That way you aren't having to support your entire body, your entire core every time you bring your dumbbells up towards your shoulders. So whichever version you want to do is totally fine. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Stand up, and we'll start back over with that star jump. I'm gonna put these off to the side. And when you're ready, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, into that star jack. Once again, always going at your own pace. If you need an extra little bit more recovery time between each of these exercises, that's totally fine. Maybe you want to do 30-second intervals rather than the 40-second. Maybe you want to do 20-second intervals. Maybe you want to move the entire minute. We'll do 3 rounds of these 3 exercises, followed by a nice 1 to 2 minute break, and we'll go down to 3 other exercises after that. Relax, 20 seconds for recovery. We'll go into those thrusters. So dumbbells in your hands, by your ears. And once again, you can do that full thruster, going down into that squat and pressing up towards the sky, or you can go with your strict overhead press, but begin now. Try to have those weights go directly over your head, just like that. If you're doing that thruster, make sure you're keeping your core really, really solid. So we aren't we're dropping those hips back like you're gonna sit in a chair, and then as you're standing up, press those hands up towards the ceiling. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Back to the floor. Whichever style, that renegade row, from your feet or from your knees. If you're doing it from your feet, get a yoga mat or a pillow underneath your knees for that extra support on your kneecaps. And begin. Nice flat back. Don't let your hips teeter-totter. Keep them level. Nice wide stance with your feet or your knees. Excellent work. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, last round of these 3 exercises, and then we'll get a nice 1 to 2 minute break. We'll be on to the next 3. And you'll wonder, where did time go? We're having too much fun. Let's go into those star jumps now. Extend those hips forward. You can also go alternating right to left. There's different versions of each of these exercises you can do depending on your ability level. All right, 10 seconds. Here we go. Finish strong. And 3, 2, 1. Relax, 20 seconds. Grab your dumbbells. Go into either, we're gonna go into that overhead press or the thruster exercise. So whichever one you wanna do is totally fine. You just wanna be controlled and do it with a very strong, stable core. Squeezing your abs every time you press up towards the ceiling. Nice, straight up and down back. I sometimes like to start at the most low impact version of the exercise within that 40 seconds. And then when I'm halfway through, finishing off strong with that higher impact. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Back to the floor. We'll go into those renegade rows. Got about a little over 10 seconds here. Nice wide stance with your knees or your feet. And begin here in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Pull through it. It's the last time we're doing any sort of renegade row or rowing exercise. Make it count. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Balance yourself out and put the dumbbells off to the side for now. Get a nice recovery in. Get a drink of water. We'll start our next 3 here in a little bit. All right, when the clock marks 17:00, we'll start our next 3. What's the first exercise you're gonna be doing is a power jack. So rather than the star jack, you'll be having your hands up like that, dropping down into a sumo squat and jumping back up. You can also go side to side. Next, we'll do that bicep curl. So hammer curl, like that, or into your bicep curl like so. You can also combine the two, going up with the hammer curl, turning your hands up towards the sky, back down, back up, turn your hands facing each other like that. Next exercise will be either a plank or a mountain climber, whichever one you want to do. Let's go. You got 3, 2, 1 into those power jacks and begin. Dropping down into that big sumo squat, squeezing your glutes on the way up, pressing up through your heels and then onto your toes every time you jump up. And notice when you drop back, drop those hips back. We aren't landing with our knees like that. Hips back when you're dropping down into that sumo. Always you can go side to side, that lower impact. Excellent, and 3, and 2, and 1, awesome. And now into that bicep curl here in 15 seconds. Begin here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back. Nice, strong stance as we're standing here, squeezing your glutes and your abs at the same time. Especially when you bring your weights out and away from you, you'll notice you got to squeeze your abs in order to counteract leaning forward like that, as well as your glutes. Excellent. 10 seconds. Finish strong. Feel free to do that wrist rotation as well. and relax. Now, mountain climber back to the floor. You can either do that up onto your feet and fists or hands plank. You can also do a plank from your knees or go into that mountain climber. So let's begin now. That mountain climber is going to be kind of a core exercise as well as a cardio. And if you're someone that can develop wrist pain from that hand being like so, bent at that, just go onto your fists like that. If you're going onto your fists, I definitely recommend having a yoga mat in front of you, as there's a little bit more padding with that. And 3, 2, and 1, relax. All right, 20 seconds. We'll go into those power jacks. That's kind of a tough transition from that mountain climber with that cardio right into the power jack again. But you got this. We can recover with our lungs in that bicep curl. So 3, 2, and 1. And always, you don't have to go 100% throughout that 40 seconds. You can take little breaks to really recover and go back into it. Do a slight recovery, because then you're being mindful of your form. If you start noticing your form is starting to fail a little bit, that's when your body is telling you, hey, take a quick break, and then we'll go back into it. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And into those bicep curls. Not right into them, but that's our next exercise. We'll begin here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just reading your comments here, Martin. Humidity is running high. We'll have to hit the AC. There you go. Sweat it out. Here we go. Keeping that core engaged, not letting your body go forward, not overarching. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. Rotate your wrists if you want with that style of curl. It's up to you. You got this. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Now, with that mountain climber or that plank, you can take, if you kind of like going from your wrists a little bit more, grab onto them, grab onto the dumbbells like that, just for a little extra support. But let's begin now. If you're doing that mountain climber, every time you bring your knees forward, try to not overarch our back, right? So keeping your back nice and flat the entire time. Hips do not come up towards the sky. You're keeping them in line with your back as well. Excellent job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. 20 seconds, and it's our last round of these 3 exercises. Already getting done with these 3. It feels like we just started them. Time flies when we're having so much fun. And let's get ready with those power jacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin. Dropping those hips back. You can also go side to side. Finish strong with these last 3. Excellent, 20 seconds left. Try to finish these last 15 seconds constant, not taking any breaks. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Into that bicep curl. A nice 10 seconds to recover here. Definitely need that. Heart rate is up. And 3, and 2, and 1, begin. Keep your stance upright, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your abs. You are strong, stable, keeping those shoulders, not having them come forward like that, let them back like so. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Go down to those mountain climbers or plank, whichever one you want to do, plank or mountain climber. Begin here. In 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Over halfway with this mountain climber interval. Finish strong. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Got 3 more exercises coming at you, and then we'll be done for the day. Take a break. We'll start when the clock marks 7 minutes. Woo. Awesome. All right, walk around a little bit, fully recover. We're gonna be doing a squat jump, squat quarter jump. So drop your hips back just a little bit, jump up like that. That's the highest impact version of that. You can also go just up onto your toes in that quarter squat, coming up onto your toes, or for that lower impact, just dropping down into a fast quarter squat just like that without the jump. That's our first exercise. Second one will be a shoulder abduction. Bring your arms out like that, and then followed by, you guessed it, some skaters. So going back and forth just like that. Martin, you might want to ease up on that if you did the hit yesterday. We had some skaters involved with that one. So let's begin here now. I don't know why I grabbed the dumbbells, got too excited. All right, squat jump, quarter squat jumps. Go up onto your toes. Once again, throughout this 40 seconds, any breaks that you need to have good form when you're doing this, take them. Dropping those hips back just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your dumbbells. There we go. Slight bend in your elbows. Body is straight up and down from the floor, just like those bicep curls. Looking straight ahead, and bring your weight out just like that. Into a T. Nice wide stance as well with that. Squeezing your abs, squeezing your glutes the entire time. You got this. Really giving those shoulders a great workout today. With that overhead press or thruster into these shoulder flies. Shoulders will be looking good today. Slight bend in those elbows still though. Keep those bends and relax. We'll go into those skaters. Now with these skaters, you can go into that skater shuffle where you're never really going up on one foot. Drop that foot back, going fast. Or you can do that full skater with the balance, that levitating foot in the back. And begin now if you haven't already. Try to increase that jump length when you're doing this. Maybe instead of more jumps, just longer jumps or longer steps. Try to keep your feet parallel with each other. You're doing this version. And 3, 2, 1, relax. 20 seconds. Those skaters into these squats are going to be a tough transition, but you get that rest as far as the cardio with those shoulder abductions. Begin here in 3, 2, 1. Fast quarter squats. Or go into up onto the toe squats. And for that full version, let the feet come off the floor, jumping up towards the sky, but still dropping those hips back every time you jump up and every time you plant. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. And into those shoulder flies. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Shoulders up, or not shoulders up, weights up, keeping those shoulders controlled. We're looking straight ahead, staying in good posture. Don't bring that head forward. Don't bring that head back. Stay upright the whole time throughout the entire lift. Doing great. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's go into those skaters. Good one today here. Getting the sweat going, that's for sure. And 7, or not 7. And my mind's losing me here. All right, let's go into those skaters. Excellent. Halfway through this interval. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. All right, let's do some stretches here to end our session here. If you want to do those next 3, go ahead. We only have about a minute left, and we will just continue with some stretches here. So bringing that left leg forward, right leg back, right arm over, and then right leg forward, left leg back, slight bend in that left knee. Good. And now, hands in front of you, arms up towards the sky, rotate your wrists out and hands out. Deep breaths on the way in. for deep breaths on the way up with your hands. Excellent, and back into those hamstring stretches here. Right toe up, left toe up. And relax here. Excellent work, everyone. Got the sweat going today. Didn't quite finish that last interval, but that's okay. That was a tough interval, and got some stretches in. So thank you so much for coming. We will see you all. My legs are so jelly. Ease up, what does that mean? There you go, Martin. Wow. Okay, so we'll see you all on next Tuesday. Thank you so much for coming. Great to have you. Great to see that our viewers have gone up here with them. I think we had 10 at one point, which is awesome to see, with an average time of over 20 minutes. So all of you that came, you stayed, you got through the workout. We did great. So thanks for coming. We will see you all next week.